Hello and welcome back to Random Librarians here on YouTube. Today we have a little bit of an unplanned video, but I have been getting and sending a lot of book mail lately, so I figured I would just do a little show and tell, a little unboxing video. I think I have another one coming my way soonish, but I don't know when it's gonna get here and I feel like making a video now. So if you want to see more of this kind of content from me, let me know either by, subscribing or liking or commenting. However you want to do that, please give me a little help here because that would be very helpful. Okay, so first things first, this is like a book that I have just been sent back from a bookish friend. So this is Trial by Journal. It's my copy. It's in pieces, but I've loved it since I was a kid and it has survived with me up until this point. It's by Kate Kleiss and M. Sarah Kleiss. They're sisters and they do just incredible, that's handwriting. There's all of these illustrations and newspapers. And I reread it recently and it stood up, and I've really recommended this to everyone that I see on a regular basis. So I sent it to Elizabeth, who's one of my really great friends, just one of my favorite people on this planet. We worked together for a little bit. I was kind of her supervisor, and part of what I love so much about being a librarian is being able to give advice about librarianship and, talk to you guys on the internet, talk to people that I know in real life. And being able to serve as a reference for her is one of my proudest moments of my job, and that she's gonna do amazing things, and having people call me and be like, so tell me why you like her, and I'm like, okay, you got a minute? Let me tell you. So that's been really fun. I think she enjoyed it. I'm not entirely sure. She didn't give me a review, but we'll see. I also wanted to show the beautiful card that she sent me with it. So I have been using it as a bookmark. There's pressed flowers, a Petit Prince reference. I love it. So I've been using that as a bookmark in my current read, which is All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders. She writes a lot of sci-fi, and I had not found her before More Than Words featured her on their bookshelves. And I am sending that to a friend of mine on Bookstagram, Illiterate Cats, because she is working towards her doctorate in space science. No, actually go follow Alex. She explains it way better than I do. She is one of the funniest people I've ever met. She is crazy smart, and she likes both space things and cats. So I am putting together a package with this book in it and a bunch of funny random things that I found that just made me think of her. And I'm trying to find, I sent her a quote from this book, which is why I wanted to send it to her. So I've just started reading this. It's kind of like science versus magic with some Romeo and Juliet vibes, but also just does not take itself seriously at all. I'm really liking the kind of absurdist take on this. So the quote that I had was that the main character got to meet a dozen or so of the coolest rocket nerds on Earth, and I was like, okay, this is going to Alex. So I'm sending that to her, and I'm not going to show anything else just in case she stumbles across this video before the package gets to her, because I want it to be a surprise. Then I won this in a giveaway from Biblio Lifestyle on Bookstagram, and that's really exciting because I had missed getting an advanced reader copy of this in Philadelphia for the last ALA Midwinter Conference when we were allowed to meet in person. So winning this made me so excited because it's definitely something that I wanted to read. Here is the back if you want to pause it and read it if it focuses, which I can't tell because I have to block my face for it to focus. But yeah, it sounds incredible. It sounds like it's gonna break my heart. Oh my gosh, those are all just quotes. Shoot. Well, you can read the quotes. It's a Dear Reader. There it is, okay. Now for real, you can pause and read if you want to. I hope. I'm gonna probably edit that out if it's blurry. Then This book is not really bookish mail, but I have a cute thing to go along with it from the same brand. Oof. Okay, so this book is called The Lido, which is apparently a British word for outdoor swimming pool. Had no idea. Anna, my British friend who you guys met in a video review that I did for the Once Upon a Book Club YA box review that I did, and she had an appearance because she was living with my family at that time. So she is trying to read her way through the books that she has at her apartment, and this was one of them. And she seemed to really enjoy it. I love the cover, and it's kind of a unusual friendship between an older woman and a millennial, and they try to save their pool, and I just think it sounds heartwarming. So there's that. And then ever since I've been able to like identify my name as written, I have been very upset at the lack of Ingrid memorabilia that is out there in the world. It is never on keychains, it's never at theme parks, like even those little like license plate magnets that were everywhere when I was a kid. I really wanted one of those so bad, and it never existed. I have a bowl with my name on it from when I was in France, but in the US, nada. So Anna, who is the most thoughtful gift giver of all time, ordered this and just had it sent to my house after a recent complaint of like how there are no what meme are you, what Hamilton character, those Instagram pages that are popping up now that are like putting names on top of just images and being like, this is you. There, I think I found one. Anna's found a couple, but I found one with me of a cow. So, good stuff. So she sent me this, which I'm going to ask for my dad's help framing and getting up in this area. I'm trying to still figure out how best to film and utilize this space. And it came with this. It's from namestories.com. It has a little cute little heart. It's good stuff. And I was like ridiculously touched that she had thought to send this to me. So that's a bookish, like something that was handed to me, and a bookish mail item. I might be stretching it there, but that's fun. Then I have 3 things that I think I maybe won, or they got my address through the online American Library Association conference that happened last month. But it also just felt like random book mail, and I was like, oh, this is so exciting. So from TOR Teen, who I love and adore, oh my gosh, I got these 2 books, which is Each of Us a Desert and Eventide, or Eventide, however you're supposed to say it. So we have some kind of like fantasy, fun, some eerie, historical goodness. Like it just, both of these seem really atmospheric and very exciting. Just very exciting. This one is recommended for fans of Libba Bray, so I'm gonna be loving this because I just started getting into the whole diviners thing, which is great. And then this one actually sounds really cool because if I'm correct, I believe it's Own Voices. So it's 2 girls navigating loss, love, and identity, finding the light within themselves at the darkest of times. And it's stunning. They're both stunning. Then I don't know what giveaway I won for this, but I won a paperback edition of Mirage by Somaya Dode from Flatiron, and there's going to be a read-along in preparation for the 2nd book coming out. So this is the little package, that little note that came with my book. I don't know. But this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And it's on the ALA's Best Fiction for Young Adults list and the Indie Next Top 10 list. And it just seems really, really cool because there's an occupation. She dreams what her life could be like without it. There's like destinies, there's foretelling, there are gods and goddesses. I am really excited to learn more about the world that this is within. And again, I believe this is Own Voices, which makes it even more exciting in my book. So then finally for this video, I also want to give away from one of my really good friends on Bookstagram, Ladies Getting Lit. And this is the best box I have ever received. So I'm just not going to build any suspense here and show you the thing that I was like most excited about. Cassidy literally, is it needle pointed, embroidered? I don't know, but it's a garbage fire. It is a just trash fire for 2020. So this is also something that I'm going to ask my dad to help me get up, like here. Somewhere that is just within frame at all times. I love it. Then she sent me this gorgeous copy of the library book, which I have somehow not read yet. So I'm extremely excited. Like, look at that. Ooh. Like, maybe there should be a series of videos about me reading this, because libraries, library stuff, random librarians, that's what this channel is all for. Then we have Colson Whitehead, which is really exciting. I knew that this one was going to be included in the box, so I sent my copy to along with a friend of mine to the Cape, and she's actually read more of Colson Whitehead than I have, so I'm excited to read this, and maybe we can buddy read it, which will be great. Similarly, I sent my copy of Red, White, and Royal Blue to Philadelphia to a Bookstagram friend because I knew this was coming, and it's such a fun book. Then we have the things I haven't read yet. So The Haven Game is not something I've read. I don't read a lot of romance, but I'm open to it, so it should be really exciting. I haven't read anything by Sally Thorne, so this should be a fun foray into her work. Then we have The End of Mr. Y, which the name actually does say something to me, so I think I might have already read this, but who knows? Let's find out. It's a cursed book. Ariel Monto is the main character. She is a grad student or a doctoral student at a fancy school that I believe is unnamed, but in Britain. Her advisor disappears. She finds the book in a secondhand shop, and she knows that it's cursed. This is the only copy that she's ever found, and then shit gets real crazy. So, The End of Mr. Y. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've read it. I don't know. Then we have The Moment of Lift by Melinda Gates. I don't know too much about it, but, you know, empowering woman changes the world, which is a good message. This is, Then we have The Sun Does Shine, How I Found Life and Freedom on Death Row by Anthony Ray Hinton, which feels like it might completely knock the breath out of my chest. This feels like it could get real heavy real quick, but important shit. And so that's the book mail that I have currently. If you guys enjoy this kind of video, again, please do let me know, because there was no planning into this, so it's easy to film. I bet it'll be easy to edit, except for all of the ums that are likely peppered throughout here. And it was pretty fun. So let me know your thoughts on the books that I have received, the ones that I am planning to send out, and I will see you guys pretty soon, probably. Until next time, these are all the things I will be reading. And I hope that you are happily reading on your end of the camera. See you soon. Bye.